Be better if you knew what was happening instead of just wondering what's going on.
Jim Murday lives across the street from where police say a man was shot dead last night. It all happened on Emmerich Street in Saginaw Township. Police say a 33-year-old man shot and killed 25-year-old Jonathan Villanueva in his home Monday. A more than 4-hour standoff with law enforcement followed. Murday and his granddaughter had to stay in their home.
I kept her in the bathroom, hiding in the tub, just in case bullets and that was going to fly or whatever.
Around 8 p.m., the standoff with authorities ended after the suspect surrendered.
We watched him when he gave up and everything came out. And everybody was happy it was over, didn't have to worry about it or whatever.
Meanwhile, authorities aren't saying much about what they believe happened in this house.
This is still a very confusing situation. It is not clear and cut for us why this happened yet.
Saginaw Township Police Lieutenant Rick Herron tells us Villanueva was a resident of the home on Emmerich Street. But that is one of few answers among many questions. Investigators aren't saying how Villanueva and the suspect knew each other, if they knew each other, or what led to the shooting. Many of those facts are still being worked out, according to Herron. Another thing we know is the standoff ended without more bloodshed. Herron credits that to the work of authorities.
There was every indication that this could have turned out with additional people killed, with the suspect killed, with law enforcement endangered, and it was only through the skill and professionalism of those officers at the scene that it didn't go that way.
As for Murday, he feels bad for all those involved in this tragedy, and he hopes something like this never happens again.
It's pretty bad when stuff like that's going on because you never know what's going to happen.
And here's just one example of working out the details in this incident that police are trying to figure out right now. We do know that there were other people inside the house at the time of the standoff. Yesterday, they told us that these people were not being held against their will. But now today, after doing further investigation, they say it is unclear whether or not people were actually being held against their will or not. So this investigation continues. Reporting in the Continuous News Center, James Felton, WNEM TV5.